It is one of the most intimidating environments in all of sport. And with a war drum beating, the crowd has begun its battle cry here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57. As it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Kansas City Chiefs. On the Philly sideline, there's head coach Nick Sirianni. These guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. On the other side, Chiefs head coach Andy Reid. His guys, on the other hand, weren't as fortunate in the opener, so they'll look for their first win here at home in Week 2. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in Week 2. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Led his team to one of the best regular seasons in the NFL last season, but really elevated his play during the postseason, and once again was a monster in the Super Bowl. He's led his team to at least 11 wins in each of the last 3 seasons. He doesn't expect this year to be any different.
And this, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Able to get away. And he'll slide to a halt here. Still a little shy of the first down marker. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice hobble slide there to avoid the big hit. And he gets a small gain on the play.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Here's Hurts to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead.
All right, let's give the kicker some credit here because he didn't let the inaccurate snap phase him whatsoever. Trusted his holder to get the ball down in time, stuck to his routine, and somehow found a way to put the ball through the uprights.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
Okay, I thought there was something to build on in last week's game by his performance. I thought he played fairly well overall. The numbers won't knock your socks off. 2 touchdown passes and an interception. The bottom line, though, they lost. Yeah. How does he eliminate that 1 interception, continue to take care of the ball, and maybe increase the number of times he puts the ball in the end zone with a receiver?
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. 3rd and 8.
A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Matt Araiza now on to punt this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards yards officially. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So back onto the field, here come the Eagles for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This short throw caught by Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The numbers for him from a week ago: 15 carries, 58 yards, and a score.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
Hurts. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
If they open things up, let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just run 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. Officially, they'll call that a 9-yard pickup there, so it leaves them in a good spot. 2nd and inches forthcoming. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the play. And an Eagle 1st down.
Barkley, inside handoff. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You talk about this Chiefs defense. And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
On fourth down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
A quick throw caught by Rice. His first catch good for 8 and a first down.
It's a gain of 8.
Running left to give to Pacheco. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down right.
Zach Baum there on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
The Chiefs had 0-1 in the year following the loss in the opener. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Incomplete. It's now third down and 9.
Now here's Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. He's got it at the 15. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there was no chance that he could actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll start with the option. Hurts fumbles it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many punts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
And this is going to be an Eagles first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Philadelphia.
6-3 is our score after one. It's the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. down at the 45-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards pickup. First down, Eagles.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on first down.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 4.
In motion right is Aguilar. They'll set up a throw. A beautiful fake. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
A gain of 11 on the play. And an Eagle first down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for first downs instead of airing it out.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
14 yards. First down.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Credit the stop there to Leo Chanel getting into the backfield and stopping him in his tracks.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Throwing on second down. Hurts. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Like it's been this negatively as he just got back to the line of scrimmage. But when you really analyze it, he took away a big play for the defense, made it an uneventful run because he avoided a sack and didn't lose yardage.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. A nice little juke. And they will wrangle it down a couple of yards shy of the 30. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they haven't had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelsey, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. Brings up second down.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Mahomes to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
On fourth down, Matt Ariza sent on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Looked like a pretty smart decision that time to keep the football by the quarterback.
It was because you saw how the runner got swarmed. So you got to pull the ball from his arms, keep it yourself, and get what you can. And
he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match. And maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you got someone to tackle him.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Back to throw here. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
The gain of 9 brings up 2nd and a yard.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Fighting through pressure. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. Well, they trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. That'll be caught by Rice. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 21. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. 2nd and 8 coming from the 19.
Pacheco. He's out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Now Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. 7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
3rd down and 8.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's another
Mahomes to throw once more. That's to the pylon and incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Well, they were backed up on 3rd and goal, and when you saw him start to scramble, my thought process was he'll get what he can and maybe get out of bounds. But he got a little bit greedy there.
Oh, the snap, a poor one, and this is blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Oh, nice move. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. There's a short throw taken in by Bryant. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Eagles.
They'll throw now on the final play. And this one complete to Smith. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So halftime straight ahead. It is time to join our good friend Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime
Our journey
report.
through the NFL starts now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Lions at home to take on their NFC North rivals, the Bears. And we know the Detroit offense can score. How about the defense getting it done? This, one of their 3 interceptions in the game. The Lions are out to a 2-0 start. They roll in this one. We'll give you a look now at the remainder of the games in progress in the early window and what's still to come here in Week 2 of the National Football League regular season. In the game you're watching, both teams making a strong case in this one, a 2-point differential at the break, as we send you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And able to get this out to the 25. So here are the Chiefs to take over. They've got the lead here as they begin this drive, trying to get that bad taste out of their mouth from the loss last week to the LA Chargers. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Offense.
So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
Still first down.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still first down.
Mahomes going to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Incomplete. It's now second down and 20.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Xavier Worthy. Incomplete. Quinyon Mitchell.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, that one caught by Rice. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a fourth down.
There's another example where defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a fourth down.
The Eagles offense and Jalen Hurts ready to take over once more. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end, trying to come up with ways to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those opportunities into big plays. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This will be caught by Brown. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jalen Hurts with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead here this 3rd quarter. So a very strong first drive in this second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a 3rd quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But, boy, they executed awfully well moving the ball down the field.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is up to 5. Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half. Brown with his stick skills. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd down at the 27.
Throwing now is Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
Pacheco gets it up the gut. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. And he is caught. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A 1st down and then some. 36 yards.
Good for a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Rice. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. The line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Mahomes quickly complete out wide. 2nd and 6 from the 10.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs have regained the lead.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spot? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting him.
Eagles 17.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the 2nd half. The quick feed by Jackson. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. 45 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
He's got Brown on the out route complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
Gain of 18 on the play. First down, Philadelphia.
That last throw, Charles, puts him over 15,000 yards passing now for his career.
And, Brandon, they're not going to stop the game and give him the game ball here, but that's still a pretty impressive number, and he's got plenty of more good football ahead of him. Although I would say the team should give him a game ball after it's all over.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
At the Chiefs' 31-yard line.
In motion left comes Brown. Hurts sets up to throw it. Keeps himself upright. And that one going to come up short. Low throw. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half. And I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us. And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So we pause for an injured player, and now what you want to see, Juju Smith-Schuster. He's in some pain out there. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. For the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up second down.
Isaiah Pacheco. No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I ain't going to scan downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
From midfield, here's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got him man complete. And he has another first down as they get the ball down to the Eagles' 31-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Got it here at the 29 on second and 8.
Brings up second and 8 at the Eagles' 29-yard line.
Now Mahomes. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down.
Brings up third down. And
looking to throw is Mahomes. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Nearly their first pick of the game, but it does bring up fourth down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but I know it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board. Now they have a chance to kick a field goal by missing that shot.
Yeah, especially at this spot in the field. He's got to be upset he couldn't come up with that INT. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that, but let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
This one goes out wide for Barkley. Room here to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Chiefs' 46-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing is Hurts. He's got Smith here. He'll get this to the 40. Sweet little juke in there. Got him some extra yardage.
Smith. A gain of 6 yards.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
And an Eagle 1st down.
They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They'll go to Barkley again. Well, they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 70 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Shipley is into the end zone for an Eagle touchdown.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with the touchdown run to take the lead.
Elliott now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
That's the score.
So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense and Patrick Mahomes headed back onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes. And he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage, and that time they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Ineligible receiver downfield. Offense.
Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them.
Still 2nd down.
Now back to throw. They'll go screen here to Hunt. Shows off the quick feet as he takes this one up to the 20. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a third down.
Third and 13.
Mahomes going to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Eagles offense and running back Saquon Barkley ready to get going again. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the 4th quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. They go play action with Hurts. It's complete left side to Aguilar. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
First down, Philadelphia.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles are on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A gain of 3 brings up second down.
Throwing now is Mahomes. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Gain of 15 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. From the 46, here's a 2nd and 7.
Brings up second down at the 46-yard line.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And a Kansas City Chiefs.
On first and 10, here's Pacheco. Well, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. We've seen this a few times in this game. That offensive line just, I don't know if you want to call it out physical, out tough, whatever you want to use.
And what people do when that is happening, when they're getting dominated that way, they spread things out a little bit, make it more of a space game, and allow your skill position players to make a few plays out in open field. Take away the physical element, gives you a chance.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Mahomes now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now Mahomes got to have this one. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just past the 35. But with the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Here's a fake on the jet sweep as they'll go instead with Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Again, it's Barkley. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 101 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
1st down, Eagles.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt, the head coach. He wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Shifts by him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. KC's offense ready to take over. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, They were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Encroachment, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. A quick throw, but incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
And again, it's Mahomes. He'll drop this off to Pacheco. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Got him in. It's Brown. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Marquise Brown. A gain of 4 brings up.
Now here's Mahomes. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
And he clocks it with just over 30 seconds left. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll set up to throw. He rifles complete. Caught by Moore. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Butker now to add the extra point. And the 3rd time's a charm as he finally gets one of these to go. So that was a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's Hollywood Marquise Brown who finishes it off with the touchdown. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you